go ahead and officially call the meeting to order. Has the meeting been properly posted and the roll been taken? Thank you. Item number 2 is Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll remain standing, and Alderman Solis will lead us in a prayer. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, Heavenly Father, we ask you this evening that you come and look upon us, and we ask you that you give us the knowledge and the right heart so that we may take the right decisions, and that you bless those that are going through hardships right now in these difficult times. You bless the city of Delavan in your holy Son's name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Item number 3 is the approval of the minutes. If there's no additions or corrections, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the December 15th council meeting.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 4 is communications. I just would say, I know for many of us on the city council, but for those members in the community, Alderman Beezer isn't with us this evening. He recently, unfortunately, lost his wife unexpectedly to cancer around the holidays, so certainly we send our regards as a council and a city to him and his children and his family during this very difficult time, and keep him in our thoughts and prayers. I don't believe we have any other communications beyond that. And so item number 5 is public comments at this time. Any citizens who wishing to address the chair at this point of the meeting can limit their comments to anything that's on the agenda item for 3 minutes. So if there's anyone that would like, all I would ask is to come to the podium, and we all know you, but should Jerry just state your name and address for the record?
Yeah, for those that don't know me, I'm Jerry Fleming, and I oversee the old Delavan Mausoleum. And I'm here because even though I know it's a closed meeting to talk about that, we need a new roof. So that's what I'm here for, is to remind you to write me a check so I can get one. But the thing about it is, we don't have hardly any money there, and I work for free down there. I clean it every year and plant flowers and stuff like that. But if I don't have the money to put the roof on, the city is responsible for that. There should be, I think I put the paper in there. You will see it when you go back there. There's paperwork in there. And then it's been a year and a half. Mark Wendorf sent some of the city guys down there and took pictures of where the roof was bad. So you'll see that. And he also told me that 20 years ago they put the same roof on. And it's a rubber roof, and it has to be put on. It's getting soggy up there, it's getting bad, and we don't want it wrecked on the inside of the Delavan Mausoleum. So I don't know what else. I think that's about it, but it's been a long time. And I kind of left the inside. I didn't clean it so you could see where it's just kind of powdering down the plaster up. It'll dry out if we can get a roof on it, and then it'll be okay. But if we don't get that fixed, it's gonna really deteriorate. So I'd really appreciate if you could consider that, and the sooner the better. And I do have one estimate on that they gave me. It's been a year ago from a company that I think the city for the buildings. And I probably will have to get another one because it's been a year. I don't know what it would be now, but it would be around $20,000 for the roof, and that would be the 2 main. And it's a rubber roof, and it would probably last another 20 years. So I just want to make sure that you have a face with what's going on when you're reviewing. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jerry.
Jerry, we appreciate you planting flowers and taking care of that mausoleum.
Well, thank you.
Keeping it.
Moving on to item number 6 is reports of committee, board, commissions, and the Delavan Darien School District update. Starting with 6.1 is the Finance Committee and Treasurer's Report. Alderman Carrie Deschner-Brandt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Finance Committee met on January 12th at 5 o'clock. Our next meeting is going to be on February 9th at 5. There's a number of items on tonight's agenda. The minutes of the meeting are on file with the city clerk for public inspection. And at this time, I'd make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item 6.2 is general operations. Alderman Henriette isn't with us this evening, so I'll call on the vice chair of that committee, Alderman Wilson, for an update.
We have not met. We did not meet in December due to lack of items on the agenda. So our next meeting is February 2nd at 5:30 in council chambers here.
All right. Thank you, Alderman Wilson. And then 6.3 is the Planning Commission. Planning Commission met last evening here at City Hall at 5:30, and most of the agenda items were relating to development out at 2400 East Geneva Street, also known as the Lake Lawn Resort area. And so there was a lot of good discussion, both about some of the 101 units that they want to look at building there, as well as additional piers and that sort of thing. And the Planning Commission, after a lot of discussion, unanimously recommended it onto the council. So the council, and we're going to be switching our regular council meeting due to the primary spring election. So we'll meet as a council on February 23rd, and that item would be on the agenda for that month for further discussion here at the council level. Moving on to item 6.4 is Public Works. Alderwoman Deschner-Brandt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Public Works did not meet since the last council meeting. Our next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, January 26th at 5:30.
Thank you. Item 6.5 is the Town of Delavan Lake Committee. Alderman Henriette serves on that committee as the council rep, and so I don't think we'll have an update on that this evening. And moving on to item 6.6 is Library Board of Trustees. Alderwoman Deschner-Brandt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We met on December 17th at 5:30. There wasn't much to report, but I do want to point out, in case you didn't read the Enterprise last week, that Erin Public Library and Darien Public Library have been selected to participate in Libraries Transforming Communities, a focus on small and rural libraries. And this award came with a $3,000 grant that is meant to help create seed collections, facilitate community conversations on the topic of food insecurity, and supplement spring and summer youth and adult programs. Our next meeting is scheduled for Thursday at 5:30.
Thank you. Item 6.7 is Parks and Recreation Commission. Alderman Purcell.
Okay, thank you there, Ryan Schroeder. Mayor, what we have here is we didn't get together in December at all, but we have a lot of things coming up eventually here. We got the basic automotive maintenance program, which is going to be Thursday, February 4th and 11th, which is already booked. And then Thursday, March 4th and 11th, I think we're almost pretty much booked. And then we're going to try to get more, probably get like 4, maybe 5 more classes involved in that, which would be an basic automotive class for all the young kids, seniors, on what to do with their car. So that's really important, and it's big. So that's all we have with that. Our next meeting is going to be, I think, the 25th of this month for
Great.
Park and Rec.
Thank you, Alderman Purcell. Item 6.8 is the Communications Commission. Alderman Solis.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have not met since our last council meeting. Our next scheduled meeting is on Monday, March 15 at 5:30 here in the council chambers. Just a quick reminder from our notes here. Remember to speak into the microphone. This is extremely important with the YouTube video so that it can grab the caption and our people that need the caption are able to see it. I've been tracking it and looking online. We're still got a lot of work to do, but speaking into the microphone is something that we gotta continue to work on, and Andy and I will continue to remind you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Solis, and thanks for that important reminder. Also, moving on to item 6.9 is the Delavan Downtown Project Management Team, Alderwoman Deschner Brandt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have not met since our last council meeting. I'm a little confused because I thought our next meeting was January 26th at 7, but these notes say that it is February 26th at 7. Okay, so it's January, okay, so I'm good. So January 26th at 7 o'clock is our next meeting.
All right, thank you. Item 6.10 is the Delbrook Golf Commission. Alderman Henriette would normally give an update. I don't know if any staff or if anyone else wanted to give an update on, as it related to the golf course or any items.
They have not met, and I believe they will not be meeting until February.
Okay. Thank you. Item 6.11 is the Tourism Commission, and Alderman Henriette usually gives an update on that, and they also did not meet since our last council meeting, and
Their next meeting will be at the end of February.
end of February.
I believe
Okay.
we're looking at the Tuesday, February 23rd? Yeah, at 7:30 a.m.
Okay. All right, thank you. Item 6.12 is the Delavan Darien School District update. I know Dr. Jill Sorby let me know that she had another conflict and could not make it this evening, so we won't have an update from the schools this evening. Moving on to 7.1, under Finance Committee, is consider the purchase of one 2021 Volvo L60 wheel loader with a Burke plow and a wing and a 4-year extended warranty from R-Rating Equipment out of Butler, Wisconsin, at a total cost not to exceed $171,515, and to further declare the current 1989 wheel loader as surplus property. Alderwoman Deschner Brandt, I don't know if you wanted to.
Yep, I can
Take
jump
this one.
on this. So 3 models were tested by the city workers, and even though the John Deere at the time, the wheel loader had came in with the lowest price, the city workers who tested all 3 options had reservations with the John Deere. There were concerns with the power to the wheels and hydraulics, as well as poor visibility and rollback of the boom. So seeing as how long this machinery is typically kept, with the last one being purchased in what looks like 1989, they felt the Volvo was the correct purchase, and Mark also had reached out to other communities to determine their response to their satisfaction with their purchase of similar pieces of equipment, and felt that they were pleased with their purchase. So I would go ahead and move to approve the purchase of one 2021 Volvo L60 wheel loader with a Burke plow and wing from Airing Equipment in Butler, Wisconsin, at a total cost of $171,515, and also move to approve the proposed resolution declaring the current 1989 wheel loader surplus property for whoever wants it.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
One question, Mark, do you feel good about that? Yes. All right, I'm good.
All right. Any other further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Mr. Mayor, we should probably have a roll call
Oh,
on that
sorry.
because of the amount
Yep,
of funds being,
that's right.
uh,
Good point.
for that.
So we'll have a roll call on that.
Roll call.
Yes.
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 Motion
Thank you,
passes.
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Item 7.2 is consider an MOU agreement with Baxter and Woodman for engineering, design, and construction inspection services in conjunction with the proposed 2021 street improvements for an amount not to exceed $31,000 for engineering design work and an amount not to exceed $12,200 for construction engineering. Alderwoman Deschner Brandt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is for the water service replacement on West Geneva Street and Boyle Circle. So I would move to approve the proposed MOU agreement with Baxter and Woodman for the 2021 Street Improvements Program at an amount not to exceed $31,000 for engineering design work and an amount not to exceed $12,100 for construction engineering.
All right, there's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? May we have, seeing none, may we have a roll call on this?
Yes.
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 Motion passes. Item 7.3 is approval of the bills, warrant 20-12. If, I'd go ahead and ask Alderwoman Deschner Brandt.
Yeah, I would make a motion to approve warrant 2012.
There's a
Second.
motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item 8 is other business. 8.1 is consider resolution declaring certain surplus, property surplus and a separate resolution donating some of the property to the village of Williams Bay. No, Mark, did you want to, or Nick, or? Okay. All right. I'd go ahead and then entertain any motions on this.
So moved.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're donating, but I'll second it, I guess.
Can we
Just
Taking
for
a looking ladder or
clarification,
what?
these are our air tanks that are no longer usable. They were able
SCBA's.
to convert one, Williams Bay, who, if you remember, donated to us a cot a couple months ago, and they were able to take one of these and actually convert it for COVID disinfection. So it was really a nice reciprocal that we're able to, provide them one of the tanks, but these are no longer usable by the department.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right. There's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item 8.2 is consider mayor's appointment of Gabrielle Warrenberg to the Aram Library Board of Trustees for a partial term ending June 2021 due to the resignation of Edward Caceres. I actually heard back from Gabby. She's going to check on her availability on one thing. So I'm going to actually just hold this over until next month. So I don't know if we need an official motion to table or just roll it over.
I don't think you need an official motion to
Okay.
table this, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 8.3 is consider alternate date to February Common Council meeting due to, again, the statewide spring primary election day on February 16th. Is there a motion?
Sure, I'll make a motion.
Okay, there's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 9 is public comments. Again, and any citizens that wish to address the chair at this point of the meeting, please limit your comments to once for no more than 2 minutes. So I don't know if we've got any additional comments that need to be said. I know Jerry started things off at the beginning. I don't see any other members that are wishing to speak. I don't know if we've got anyone else online. And so we'll move on to item number 10, which is suggested future agenda items. Any future agenda items at this point? All right. Then we'll move on to item number 11, which is recess to closed session. 11.1 is pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.85, parent 1, parent E, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session regarding the mausoleum, the sale of Ann Street properties, and the development agreement for property within Delavan Business Park number 6. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make a motion, we move to closed session.
All right. There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
May we have a roll call?
Yes.
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 All right, motion passes. We'll take a 5-minute recess and let Bill break things down and